Now, one of Australia's most complex companies, Telstra, this week announced that it's moved all of its call centres back to Australia, creating around 2,000 jobs in the process. This is against a backdrop of not just customer complaints about foreign accents, but also a cheaper Australian dollar that makes it much more viable. And also, of course, here, skilled labour shortages. From September this year, Vicki Brady will be Telstra's chief executive, replacing Andy Penn. Right now, she's its chief financial officer, presiding over these tough financial decisions. I caught up with her early this week.
Part of T22 was really fundamentally simplifying the experience for our customers. And yes, that has resulted in flow-through, in cost savings. It's also resulted in call volumes into our contact centres dropping by around 2/3. And so inside T22, we had always planned to bring our call centres back onshore for our consumer and small business customers, and it's really pleasing to have achieved that milestone last week.
OK, so then tell me about trying to find staff for your call centres here in Australia. Is that difficult now? Because quite clearly everybody's scrabbling for workers.
Well, it is a big topic of conversation. I know skills shortages is widely spoken about. Look, we went out there, we needed to find 2,000 additional people. And what we found over the last few months as we've been recruiting, there's no doubt people are looking for flexibility, and with Telstra we absolutely provide that flexibility where roles can be done from anywhere. We also found that people are looking to join companies where there are diverse career paths. So I might start taking calls from customers, but I've got many options as my career progresses. And so, yes, there's a lot of people, a lot of companies out there recruiting at the moment, but we were able to successfully recruit the 2,000 people that we needed.
Well, you've been the Chief Financial Officer since 2019, so during this T22 period, that wrapped up a month ago, but you've already moved straight on to T25. With inflation in Australia and the pressure for higher wages, is it going to be as easy to find these savings over the next 3 years as it was over the previous 3?
Well, look, it's a good question, Ross. And the thing I would call out under T22, a major focus of that was simplification, which flowed through to significant cost savings. And as we move into T25, T25 is absolutely focused on how we grow our business. And yes, there are still productivity and cost disciplines we've got to maintain, but they are of a much smaller scale. So we're looking under T25, so to June 25, to take around $500 million of net cost out of the business compared to T22, where our target was to take around $2.7 billion in cost out.
OK, so just tell me, because you've been in marketing roles at Telstra and Optus before, you started your career at KPMG, you know telcos, you're a chief financial officer, that's all about costs, that's all about the return to the shareholders. As the chief executive, and you say you've got to find the growth, which is more fun to run the business as? The person who's looking after the costs or the person who's trying to grow the business?
Well, I challenge you on the role of the CFO because I think it does go beyond cost. But obviously, when you're in the chair, as I am right now as the CFO, undoubtedly delivering those returns, so long-term returns to shareholders is always front of mind. But I am super excited come 1 September stepping into the CEO role, and at a point in time where we've got great foundations from T22, which is now finished, and we're now into T25, which absolutely is focused on how we continue to grow our business and deliver those exceptional experiences for our customers.
OK, because one of the things I've always told people and said here on this program is that I think that Telstra is probably Australia's least recognised technology company. And really, it's not rated like tech companies are here in this country or around the world. It's not as volatile, quite clearly, because of the stability of the earnings that come through. But the reality is that the enterprises that Telstra has invested in, the investments it's made into 5G, and eventually it'll come into 6G, that really gives great opportunity for enormous growth, potentially for the business, so long as you don't get caught up in competition and price cutting.
Well, I think you've hit on a really key point. There's no doubt, as a telco, we are investing in incredible technology and infrastructure, and it absolutely underpins the digital aspirations of the country, of our customers. And, you know, I'm really excited, and I think, you know, we're in a great position. We've got the leading mobile network in the country. Through COVID, we've just found connectivity is more important than ever. And so that's what's exciting as we head into T25. I think there are so many opportunities for how Telstra can help enable our customers to get the most out of that technology and help them move their ambitions forward. And so I'm pretty excited about getting the opportunity to help, you know, lead our organisation come September.
Vicki Brady, many thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Ross. Great to be with you.